Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. I'm here to do you guys' reading. All right, Gemini. Let's see, I already shuffled the cards. Don't know what you want to manifest. Know if you can do it or not is what I'm getting. You can do it. You're the Magician. You have the Emperor, Judgment, Prince of Wands. That's that in and out energy. The Sun. You're going to have to make a firm decision about something. It's something you're not seeing clearly. Let's see what this is about. Oh. So this is what you in and out, up and down about if you want to manifest a connection. If you still want to put the effort towards this connection is what I'm getting. Because you have the Emperor and the Lovers. Then you're trying to decide if this is what you really want with the Judgment and the Nine of Cups. Why though? Because this person was in and out in the past. You felt like this was unfair for you. Now you're trying to figure out, if I invest in this, will I really be happy? Is this really my happiness? And this is where you're stuck right now, trying to figure out, what is my will this be happy? Two of Cups, strong connection. You have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. And you've been waiting for this to get together. Get back together, waiting for this person maybe to come in and offer you an apology, but this person is holding back on taking action. For some of you, it's because this person is working a lot. And for some of you, this person is doing a lot of work on themselves. Like there's a lot that this person has to learn, has to grow to know before they can come back to you. And I'm hearing that this is the divine intervention. Because this is like with the Judgment and the Nine of Cups, this would be like if there was a reconciliation, you want something that's solid, stable, something that's firm. It's not going to be this in and out energy. That's what you want. And that's what you're trying to get the clarity. Like if I continue to go down this path that I'm on, will I actually get this firm, solid commitment out this person, or would it just be self-sabotaging? Self-sabotatory to kind of depend on this connection coming together. I'm getting that you hear a lot of different views of this relationship by maybe watching a lot of videos. You use discernment because it could be a lot of different aspects of the video that kind of have you a little confused. I feel like you're a little confused about everything. Maybe sometimes you focus a lot on the negative aspects of it. And I feel like you're not really putting that much thought into like the good aspects of that you two had together. Maybe you are. Not that much though. It's not what I'm feeling. It's like you want to with the Sun and the Seven of Pentacles, you want to have clarity. And this is that unwavering clarity. Like, I really want to know what's going on with this relationship. Let's see. What is the clarity here? What is the clarity here, Divine? Still a lot of work to be put in. You intuitively know, though. The Divine is saying, like, you have this deep inner knowing that things possibly can begin and start over successfully. Like it can be a victorious connection, because these are the connections I'm talking about are divine connections. These are soul connections that you have, strong connections. OK, I think what kind of puts you in a place of fear is like an aspect of this in the past that wasn't quite healthy. There was a lot of growth that was needed then. And I feel like that's what this person is working on. Even yourself. We all are working on stuff, both divine feminine and divine masculine. We're just going about it in different ways. And sometimes that's what's hard to see, is like understand another person's point of view, because you wasn't raised like that person. So you always have to think like that. It's not always one person being wrong. It's just about the growth of both divine masculine and divine feminine. I feel like in the past, you put a lot of effort and got very little out of it. And that's why you have this lack of clarity. Should I keep working on this? Should I keep putting effort in this? Clarify this Knight of Wands. Prince of Wands, but Knight of Wands. I do feel like that's this person maybe coming in and out, playing games. Just nothing that was solid in the past. Yeah. So you found out something. You found out the truth about a certain... Let me see. Did I leave a card in here? I know I seen the Ace of Swords. Oh, there it goes. So you found out something about this person. Maybe this person was playing mind games, betrayed you, and that's what you realized. For some of you, never even came to apologize, never acknowledged what they did, and you've been waiting for this person to come and make an apology. You do love this person. This person does love you. Maybe offer you something more solid on a firm foundation. And come to a better place. Just want to come out of conflict. I feel like you have been moving forward and coming out of conflict, though. But it's still that part of you that kind of gets stuck in your head over and over. And that's because the connection is so strong. That's why it's like, no matter how one minute you probably like, you know what, I'm completely done with this. Then it's something that kind of pull you back, draw you back into this relationship. Well, the one thing you don't know, but I feel like it's because, see, the moon card is here. What you don't know is that this person wants to come back to you and communicate, but it's going to take a lot of strength. However, I think that this can also be you, for some of you, that you're fearing that this person will never communicate, like this will never move forward, it'll never be successful. The issue is trust, having faith in the divine, having faith in the whole, and trust in the whole process. Will things really change? Wheel of Fortune, because this is the change where you want things to work out in your favor. There is a possibility of that happening, though. But another thing that I'm seeing from this whole picture with everything that's going on is this Queen of Pentacles. Even though I know you're air sign, Gemini, this is your energy. This is divine saying you right now it's time to have trust and faith and go on a whole nother path. I'm not saying just leaving this behind, because some of you guys are destined to be with this person with the Wheel of Fortune. But it's time to nurture yourself. Get yourself to a stable place, especially if you stuck in like the Eight of Swords energy, where it's constantly on your mind to a point to where you're worrying a lot. Then it's time to nurture yourself, take care of yourself and your health with the Queen of Pentacles, which means the divine is saying right now is mainly important for you to come into to be in a healthy place with yourself, kind of, better diet, just focusing on you, even though you love this person. Because it's like having the need to have love for yourself too through this process. Because if this is like a twin flame soulmate journey, which I feel it strongly is, then it's like it's not easy. And the main thing right now is for you to have a lot of trust and faith in this, and kind of put it to the side for a while so you can kind of stabilize your emotions, especially with the worrying. Okay, let's get some more cards. We're going to pull from the Wisdom Oracle to see what other messages we can get. I'm going to shuffle this a little more because I want to clarify any of the Wisdom Oracle. What messages do we have for Gemini? Messages for Gemini, please. Chaos. A storm brewing. Deceit. Honesty. Message. and listening. Okay. All right, Jimmy, with these coming out, yeah, there was a lot of chaos, a lot of things that happened in the past, a lot of deceit that was brought to this situation. However, there's going to be a message, an opportunity to talk to someone, and it needs to be based off honesty. It could be this person being honest. It can be you needing to be honest about the way you feel about everything. But also you have the listening card at the end, which is primary, the most important card I feel in this spread, along with honesty. Okay, because this card speaks of, I'm going to go to it here, but I know I just learned this deck, but this card speaks of not only being able to talk to someone, but also being able to listen like wholeheartedly, open-mindedly, like not waiting for your chance to say what you have to say, but really, really listen to what this person has to say. And that's a thing that could be blocking this. Because, you know, the divine connections, the divine one, if there is a conversation you guys need to have, it needs to be to where both of you guys are able to talk, speak your truth with honesty, but also you to be able to listen to this person without passing so much judgment, and just really listen to what this person has to say. Because it's something this person is going to say. This person is something this person is going to say that's important. Also, with this card, it speaks of, say you get the opportunity to speak to this person, and you guys are speaking face to face. Look at this person's body language, okay? Because this is oftentimes another thing this card talks about is body language, not listening to what someone says, but how their body gestures and the things that they don't say is what's mainly important. So I'm getting both of those messages, but let's clarify. Why is chaos here? Okay, you have the Three of Swords, the Star, Strength, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a past. It's like there was a lot of heartbreak that you needed healing from, and it took a lot out of you to get to a point to where you're now stable. But there's still an aspect of you needing to look at something from a higher perspective. Yeah, because it's something that you're not seeing. And that's what's causing the conflict. What isn't Gemini seeing? I have the Empress. That's knowing your worth, your value, who you are. You're able to create. So it's saying just knowing who you are and what you stand for above all else. And then we have the Moon and then the World. Moving to, yeah. A lot of the stuff that happened in the past, it's kind of like you've learned the lessons from this, and it taught you growth, to value yourself more. So it taught you a lot. It taught you how to kind of deal with a lot of repressed emotions. So that means in the past, or like during this process, you've released a lot of baggage that not only came from this relationships, came from prior relationships to this, whether it was anybody, family, friends, just a lot. So you've learned a lot through this, and you also learned how to trust your intuition too. It taught you a lot of growth. Okay, let's see what this deceit is about. Why is deceit here? I'm going to try to run through this quick, okay? Usually it's only 3 cards, but I know if 5 come out, then it's for a reason. So you learned something, found out something, maybe while searching on the internet. You know what? I'm getting something totally different. Hold on. Give me one more, please. Because I keep getting this message. Okay. So a lot of this deceit aspect is over. You've learned the lessons from that. You have the clarity you need. That part of this journey is over. Okay, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. So it's like that in and out knight and charm, the arm, that wooing energy is over. You done already put your foot down with that, the Strength card. You done already healed from it. And it's like you're at a place, you came up as the Empress. So you're at a place where those type of things, it's almost impossible for it to happen to you again without you either noticing it and just kind of letting it go past because you want the connection so bad. But just know that if you really listen to your intuition and all that, you wouldn't have that, like, you wouldn't have the same experience. So you can kind of, you don't have to be so guarded or like so stuck in your head. You would instantly know. That's why this card is here. You would instantly know the listening card by this person. You know, like this person's habits when they're in that type of energy. So with this listening card, their body gestures, and then especially with these soul connections, you could kind of, you know, a lot about them before they even say it. You could feel half of the things that's going on with them, and they're not even in your presence. The Prince of Pentacles. So this person is coming back honest this time. And it's Three of Cups. I don't know if I threw it in reverse or what. Let me see. That stands for no third parties. Let me see. Let's see what else we get. Okay. Yeah. You know that if this person come back toxic or anything again, that you're going to walk away. You're not going to hold on to this connection. And the things that happened in the past, it is maybe an honest conversation or something that needs to be had. But you know, from everything that happened in the past, you know, if this person is not offering that commitment, you're going to be able to see it right away and not be in a place where you're stuck. So you can get out of like your head about it or stay in the cycle of feeling stuck. Just like kind of take a breather from it and allow things to flow, allow things to happen. As if it is toxic, you're going to know, you're going to be able to feel it and be able to walk away from it. Yeah. You can trust in the divine, the process. I feel like when, if this person come back and it is like that, then something's going to tell you that it's not right. Message. Why is message here? Let me see what this book. So you're going to receive a message with it like a special meaning. That's what the book says. Somebody texting you, or you'll get a phone call or a letter, just something come in. You will have, soon you'll have the answers you need to know with this coming out. For some of you, it's your intuition. So pay attention to those aha moments. Your intuition has been trying to give you a message about this too. I don't know if you've been listening. Maybe you kind of off. It's like you trust your intuition, but not that much. That's what this Two of Pentacles is. You don't trust it enough to fully move forward with that confidence and that willpower with the Chariot. And that's what the issue is here. Two of Pentacles. Okay, I think half the deck just flipped over. Hold on. I feel like it's because you don't trust your intuition, because your intuition is telling you that there will be a new start. Things will work themselves out. But all you keep replaying in your head is the way things ended, how manipulative this person was. Why is this person still holding back if there's growth there? That's because this is not fully at a stage of full growth yet. It's still a person like you can have matured, but it's still a lot you need to know. Just think about, if I don't know if a lot of you got everybody spiritual, but just think about all the things you learned over time. It took some time to learn that. You didn't just get this in one day. And that's what this is saying. Like, it's going to take time for the whole process to come forward if this is what you want. But things are moving forward, and they're moving forward quickly, because you got to think about it. We're dealing with emotions. Like, we don't heal our emotions or even our thoughts. Sometimes people learn stuff as a child, and it follows them into adulthood. So it's like the divine has to send situations for a person to change their points of views, or just like the love that how they think love is. These are not easy steps to kind of go through. It's not something that you can just look at and be like, oh yeah, and then incorporate it in your life. Sometimes those lessons, even though you learn it, you still go backwards and kind of have to learn it again, even though you learned it the first time. It's just a process is what I'm getting. And listening. Why is listening here? Two of Swords. Two of Wands. Yeah, it's just about mature conversation here with this King of Swords. And just moving to a better place. I have the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Not being blocked off, or not just thinking of things one way. Allowing both of you guys to speak. Allowing both of you guys to kind of say your point of views and see things the other person's way. With the Two of Wands, it's two different directions, two different visions. Bringing those together and communicating them clearly, which means you would have to listen to this other person's point of view. Even though, now not saying that this person is right from the things that happened in the past, but if you want something to work, there will need to be that time where you guys kind of come about this in a King of Swords kind of way, having a compassion for each other. And listening to what the other has to say. And also their body language, because you get that in this card. For some of you, make sure this person is still not coming from a very arrogant place. With that card coming out, okay? Gemini, let's get a animal whisperer now in the reading. What message do we have for Gemini? Cut the web of fear. It only serves to entangle you. Okay, Gemini, it says cut the web of fear. It only serves to entangle you. There you go. So don't make your decisions, especially with that Judgment card that came out. Don't make your decisions based off fear, okay? Because then you might miss out on something you really, really want. Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope it helps. Bye.